Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. First of all, I would like to welcome all the new members who found my channel thanks to the Ryżla d'Ore by the Cabo review. I would like to thank you for very encouraging messages, very pleasing response to my review. I know many of you are waiting for this release. I'm not in the business of creating hype or anything like that. That's why in that review I have positive takes, but I also have negative takes, a little bit of reality check, a little bit of information how I think a regular Ryżla d'Ore fan might react to the fragrance. And main message maybe the beginning of this video for me would be just because I or any other reviewer enjoys some fragrance very much, and I conveyed this emotion as best as I could, it by no means guarantees that you will enjoy the fragrance as much as one or another person online. Taste is very subjective, so please still buy responsibly, sample if possible. And I saw there are some splits on Parfumo where people are selling samples from their by the Cabo bottles. So no matter what I say, no matter what any other reviewers say, no matter what comments you read online, the only reviewer, the only person who knows best is you and your nose. So yeah, I'm very thankful for the support. I welcome new community members who join my channel. I hope I will be able to live up to your expectations. I hope to raise the quality of my reviews as I go. As you can see, my channel is pretty new. My first videos are probably now maybe 3 months old. I don't know for sure, but maybe not even that. So yeah, every encouragement, every kind word I receive from you is very welcome. It motivates me. I am very thankful and happy with every subscriber I get. Not that I care about numbers that much, but we are just human beings, and seeing that more and more people enjoy your dedication, enjoy your passion, enjoy your work actually, but I don't see this as work. It's a pleasure to do these videos, and that's why I keep doing them, because it's a very good enjoyable process, and I can't wait till I could film my next video, talk about my next fragrance. And actually one of my subscribers and one of the comments in a Bortnikoff related video, I think under Oud Maximus, inspired me to film this review, inspired me to talk about Bortnikoff once again. And today we will be talking about one of his best creations, for certainly in my top 5, L'heure Exquise. And yes, if you look closely, this is not original bottle of L'heure Exquise. Actually, my original bottle broke. I managed to drop it. Sad story, I know. But I managed to salvage the juice. I got a very good quality 30 ml bottle with a good sprayer. Reused one of these new caps I have here. It's actually a Bortnikoff cap from some of his newer presentation. Not the newest anymore. He has a new presentation. You can check it out in my Oud Kinam video. And yeah, I put the juice in this pretty cool bottle, reused the plaque, and here I have my own custom made 30 ml, or maybe this is 35 ml, I'm not sure, Bortnikoff L'heure Exquise. If we talk about the juice inside, it's from a bottle from 2021, I believe. The smooth metal cap, but small box. This box is actually from the original bottle. Why did this comment inspired me to film a video about Bortnikoff again? Well, because again, I'm not sure if that's news, if that's real, or maybe I'm just getting one guide. So if any of you have information, have the similar experience, and you can confirm or absolutely deny this, let's call it a rumor for now, because I just heard it from one person. So this is not by any means news. I am not sure. Basically, I'm doing this video to get more people's information and to actually confirm if it's real or if it's fake. What the person has told me, and you can find that comment in, I think, yes, Wood Maximus review, is that when he bought a newest bottle with the newest presentation of Wood Maximus, he found a pamphlet inside the box which was stating that there are no animal-derived ingredients in the composition, only botanicals and basically chemically made alternatives for the animalic ingredients that absolutely used to be there. What that means in short, it means there's no more any real musk inside Bortnikoff. I tried to confirm this information on Bortnikoff page. There's no such pamphlet or write-up on the note list, but it also doesn't say it has real musk. It just says musk, and in the write-up it also mentions something weird. I can't actually remember what it says, but it also doesn't say like Siberian musk or Tonkin musk. It says like musk essence or something like that. Also, it was a strange wording. It doesn't say synthetic musk, but it also doesn't state it's a real musk. If that's true, if that's the case, if there's no more animal derived ingredients in Bortnikoff, that basically means he is going all mainstream now. Probably next step is IFRA compliancy, because you can't be IFRA compliant if you're using musk, for example, but you can absolutely be IFRA compliant if you don't. Also, another animal derived ingredient that was always huge in Bortnikoff fragrances is ambergris. It's not illegal to use ambergris, it's only expensive. But if he's actually, the pamphlet says no any animal product in the composition, that should include ambergris, no matter that we gather it off the shore. We don't actually kill whales for it, but it's still an animal product. So if we remove ambergris, if we remove musk, if we become IFRA compliant, where does this leave Bortnikoff? For sure not artisanal anymore. Maybe we will find Bortnikoffs now at airports, duty-free shops. For sure, I already see Bortnikoff at discounters, which breaks my heart immensely, because maybe if you're new here, maybe don't know, but those who are regulars on this channel, you absolutely do know that Bortnikoff was my first artisanal brand. It's my first true love. I love the brand with passion. But if the rumors are true, and if you have any more information than I do, I please comment. I love to learn from you guys. A lot of you know more than I do by far. I'm just gathering information. I'm just conveying my feelings, my emotions, and what my nose and my brain tells me. It doesn't mean that I know more than you do. More often than not, I actually don't. So yeah, if the rumor is true, if Bortnikoff is truly going mainstream, if Bortnikoff is going IFRA compliant, for me personally, it's a sad news. The house, he is a good perfumer. As stated in my previous videos, as far as blending and perfumer's work goes, I rate Bortnikoff above Rij, above Adam. I even rate him above Ansar. I think as far as artisanal perfumers go, he was the best. But if he decided to quit the advantage he had over the regular niche, being the using actual natural ingredients in the doses he likes without IFRA compliancy, comparing his personal perfumer skill to some superstars, some French trained perfumers, I don't see him winning in that controlled environment with, let's say, controlled ingredients, and where to stand out is in this world basically impossible unless you're, I don't know. Let's be clear here. No artisanal perfumer is Dominique Rapillon. The only reason why artisanal fragrances are better, at least for me, than anything Dominique Rapillon, for example, can do with rose, is because artisanal perfumers don't need to comply with IFRA. They can use as much rose as they want. They can use as much oak moss as they want. And if Bortnikoff constrains himself to the IFRA rulebook, and believe me, I don't want this to be true, but I don't think he can actually win. But okay, let's maybe go to the start of the show. L'heure Exquise, the bottle in 2020s, before all this controversy with going mainstream ever happened. One of the best Champaca oud fragrances, in my opinion, out there. I have Valima 2 here. I already have a review of this on my channel, and during it I also mentioned L'heure Exquise. I did it because I find these two fragrances similar, and they are both concentrating on the note of Champaca. I will also repeat myself because Valima video was not very much watched on my channel, so I guess this will be a new information only for old information only for a few of you. I think that L'heure Exquise is the better fragrance. I think that L'heure Exquise is the Champaca oud cacao masterpiece, even though I recognize that original Valima came before that. And one could say that, okay, maybe we should credit Adam with creating this DNA, but my personal opinion, even if Valima came first, L'heure Exquise is by far the better fragrance, at least the 2020 or earlier version. And Dimitri took this floral oud combination with ambergris and musk and made it his own, made it his house DNA, perfected it, and the name L'heure Exquise, which translates to golden hour, describes this sun profile extremely well. What we have here, we have Champaca, and what would be an interesting note here, he also uses Champaca leaf in this fragrance. I maybe didn't read well enough into many other fragrances note lists, but I have not, from top of my head, I can't remember any other fragrance that would contain Champaca leaf as a note. The Champaca leaf note provides this unexpected greenness to the scent for me. Of course, the top note of Champaca is very strong. We also have some citrus, I think bergamot, but as you probably know by now, seeing citrus in base heavy wood cacao fragrances is not something you should pay attention too much. Doesn't mean the fragrance is fresh. And just in there to make the opening burst, to make the opening more appealing, to make it a little bit stronger on the wow factor. And bergamot absolutely does this in L'heure Exquise. This is an extremely well blended scent. If you guys are older fans of YouTube fragrance community, you'll probably remember another great YouTuber that's no longer doing videos, Therapeutic Fragrance. He picked L'heure Exquise as his favorite Bortnikoff. He was lukewarm on the house from his reviews, but he was absolutely glowing when he was talking about L'heure Exquise. And if you also remember some other videos from his channel, the other fragrance with Champaka he was also glowing and raving about was Valima Atar. He never mentioned that he thinks these two fragrances are similar. I don't think many people try to find similarities between Bortnikoff and Arish because the style of the houses are quite different. But we can clearly say that Therapeutic loved cacao, champaka, and oud combination in fragrances. Well, as I say, and as I say what I see, and I see him liking these both fragrances to the extent of calling this the best Bortnikoff. I don't share this opinion. I think some other few Bortnikoffs are better, but I can see it being in top 5 or top 3 even, but probably more than top 5. And I am not sure he would say that it is better than Valima Atar. I also have it. I will do a review. But the similarities are absolutely there. And for those of you who can do the comparison on your own, please do it. And try to smell it in the air more than you do it like this. And I know many fans of Arish Ladora won't agree with me probably, and there are not that many fans of Bortnikoff by now who are deep into artisanal because, well, that's what he chose. But for my personal opinion, if we look at champaka, oud, and you can add cacao combination, chocolatey, floral, oud fragrances, Bortnikoff was the absolute master, the absolute king. This Valima DNA is something that made Bortnikoff house great. The animalics here are not too animalic. Oud is perceivable. He has some Vietnamese oud here, which is now pretty rare to see in perfumery because Vietnamese oud is expensive. He had some good musk here. It's also very easily perceivable. In the dry down you can smell ambergris also pretty easily. Floral heart persists throughout the fragrance. Cacao provides coziness at the end of the scent. Long story short, you can see I'm not very energetic or happy because during all this review I'm talking about how great this scent is, but all I can think of is that apparently all this greatness, all the animalic ingredients that make this pop and that makes it shine is probably no longer here in the newest bottles. And as a devoted fraghead, devoted to Bortnikoff fan, I have many of his fragrances. You can see on my parfumo how many bottles of Bortnikoff I have, and it's probably all gone. If it's true. So please, if you know for a fact it is not true, Bortnikoff is still using musk and other animal derivative ingredients, and that one commenter just won't guide me, please comment as fast as you can to just you would make me happy to hear this. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Please have a excellent evening and goodbye.